Hi, I'm Brian.
And I'm Crystal.
I'm Bailey.
I'm Parker.
That's Blake. And this is the newest addition to our family, Presley.
And this is our dog, Sadie.
And we're the Beeson family.
Thanks for taking the time to watch our video and consider us for the TV show.
Silly.
We're ready for you guys to come here to help us out with our bat problem, or as my wife calls it, our Bat-astrophe. That was her own, she made that up herself.
Yeah.
So like I said, just thanks so much. We appreciate it and look forward to you guys coming to see our house. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye. Okay, so here we are. We're across the street looking at our house. As you can see, it's fairly large. It's on a pretty big lot. It's an old house. It was built in 1901. We've lived here for about 5.5 to 6 months now, after a pretty lengthy renovation remodel. So now we're gonna go ahead and walk across the street without getting hit by a car. Alrighty, so just to give you an idea of the size of the house, it's 3-story with a basement. It's an American 4-square, made totally out of limestone, wood framing, but it's a very unique house, not only for the area, but for just general construction as a whole. The man that built it was actually a limestone company owner who came here from Chicago via Germany back in the late 1800s and owned a quarry here in town. So he built this out of limestone that actually came from his quarry. So here's the back of the house. There's an addition on the back here that you can see, which is our sunroom porch, which is enclosed, which is originally open when the house was originally built, but they went ahead and converted it back in the, I think the early 40s. But here's the other dormer that we know of for a fact that they're coming out right over here. And once again, it's where the two roof lines meet. And we've seen them coming from there. Now we had some work done on the siding, and the contractors found a hole right here. So they went ahead and they step flashed it again and they caulked it and said that hole is pretty much plugged up. Okay, so here we are at our 2nd floor landing going up to the 3rd floor. We usually keep this door shut, and usually something jammed in the bottom down there because the bats will come underneath that, fly around up here, and try to make their way downstairs. We just got back off a little weekend trip here and found a dead bat down in one of our cabinets. It's real nice when my wife opens that up, calls me at work, and tells me I've got something to do when I get home, so not fun. So we go up the 3rd floor steps here. And we come to our 2 rooms that we have up here. We've got this main room over here. It's 15 by 23 with these 2 dormers. One has a bathroom in it. It's a half bath right now, but it originally had a clawfoot tub over there, which we removed and I refinished and we put down in our master bathroom. And then this big open wide space, which we're gonna eventually convert to a bedroom for my 14-year-old daughter, but those plans are kind of on hold right now just due to the fact that we don't like bats that much. And they're a problem up here. We found droppings at the bottom of the stairs, so we know that they get in here, they fly around, they either escape or go back in the hole they crawled out from. Not good either way. Now here's where the bulk of the bats live. Inside these walls in the ceiling around this south dormer, or sorry, north dormer. If you hit the walls, like right now, not loud enough for the camera, but you can definitely hear them scurrying around inside there. They get agitated. You're waking them up a little bit early. If you come out here and look out this window, Those look like the pebbles or rocks from shingles, asphalt shingles, but that's not. That's actually bat feces from where I guess they go to the bathroom as they exit the house. Pretty nasty. So this room that I'm in right now is supposed to be my wife's scrapbooking room, but that's not going to happen until the bats are gone. It's about a 14 by 12 room. Not the largest, but she's never had a dedicated space to do her scrapbooking, and I guess anybody that's ever done scrapbooking would know from what she's told me that you don't just get stuff out and put it back up at the end of the night. It's easier just to leave it out so you can set out your project instead of having to put it up like we do now because of the boys. Well, I'm going to show you some of the actual damage that we've seen and the droppings. That's an access hatch that goes into the left-hand side of the dormer where the bats are. So I'm going to grab my flashlight here. There's no light inside this closet, so bear with me a second, but I'm going to go ahead and open this hatch up. The bats are sleeping now. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so I'm going to go ahead and take this access hatch off and hopefully nothing flies out at me. Alright, you can see, or at least I can, all the feces down here, and I know that around the corner, sorry about the blackness here, that around the corner over here, there's a large pile of bat poop right there, which means they're probably roosting up in the back where I can't see them with the camera, and I'm not going to go crawling all the way back, but I just wanted you guys to see that. I'm going to back out now. Okay, so that's pretty much it for up here. I've showed you the house itself, where we think they're going in, going out, taking you up here and showing you inside the closet here to the dormer where the bats are. Couldn't see the bats, but I tell you, they're there. You can smell them. You can definitely see the evidence of them, and we see them pretty much on a nightly basis. Usually it doesn't go by where we don't have one. Some nights we've had 2. We've never topped 2, so I guess that's a good thing, but it's just one of those situations where I'm not sure, where they're going to end up. Luckily they haven't ended up in the kids' beds, or the baby, or even our bed in our bedroom. As far as we know, the pets really haven't gotten involved with them too much, except for the occasional barking. Our dogs actually alerted us to a couple of the bats, and we've had to shoo her away because we don't know if they've got rabies or not. You've got to assume that they do. I don't know any of the numbers on it, but from what I've been told, a lot of them do carry rabies. That's something we're not interested in dealing with. So we're asking you from the bottom of our hearts to please help us with our catastrophe, which is the great bat invasion of Bedford, Indiana, the Beeson home. We appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Thanks for your time.